Welcome to the Comedy Punch channel, you freaky funsters. My name's Andy, and over the next few minutes I'm going to attempt to make you laugh by telling you jokes. Now, I'm not going to say I'll succeed, but I'll give it a go. So welcome! This is the Comedy Punch channel, and I'm going to be telling you some jokes in the hope that you'll get a good giggle out of it. It's just my way to try and lighten the mood in these terrible times we find ourselves with this pandemic. So let's get started. There's this young lad. He's out in the playground at school, and he gets a little bit too close to this thorn bush, and he ends up with a thorn stuck in the palm of his hand. And he comes running into the teacher and he's crying, "It's Miss, Miss, Miss." She says, all right, calm down. So she gets hold of the, she says, "Now I've got to take the thorn out." He goes, "He says, "No, it's all right, I'll take the thorn out." So she carefully gets hold of it, pulls it out of his skin, and she says, "There, that's better, isn't it?" He goes, "It still hurts, Miss." She says, I need a glass of cider." And she goes, "I beg your pardon? Jonathan, I can't give you alcohol. You're 7 years old. I'm not allowed to give you alcohol. Why on earth would you want a glass of cider?" He goes, "But to make the thorn bit hurt, Miss." He says, "It'd make it all better." She goes, "Where on earth do you get this idea?" He goes, "From my oldest sister. She says every time she gets a prick in her hand, she puts it in cider." Yeah, it wasn't a glass of cider. So let's carry on. So there's this guy in a bar. He's absolutely paralytic drunk. He staggers into the toilet. He knows he's going to be sick. Doesn't quite make it there. Vomits all down his shirt. Vomits all over the floor. He comes staggering back out into the bar. And of course, the barman, being a good barman, sorts him out. Sits him down, starts feeding him coffee. Slowly, over the next hour or so, he sobers up and he thinks, I'm going to have to make my way home now. He goes, but look at me, look at the state I'm in. Looks down his shirt and there's vomit all down the front of it. He goes, "My missus is going to kill me." And the barman says, "Well, hang on a minute, you might be able to get your way out of this." He says, "Really?" He says, "If you've got any ideas, that'd really help me out. I just can't be doing with another row." He goes, "Look, take £20 out of your wallet." He says, "If you haven't got money in your wallet, go to the cash machine before you get a taxi home. Put £20 in your shirt pocket." He says, "And then in the morning when your wife finds your shirt with vomit on, she'll also find the £20. When she asks you about it, say, 'Oh yeah, this drunk at the bar, he puked up and it all got down my shirt. He was so mortified by what he'd done, he gave me £20 to have it dry cleaned.'" He says, "Then she'll think that you weren't the one that was drunk, and at the end of the day, you got £20 to have your shirt dry cleaned." He goes, "Do you know what? That's a brilliant idea, that is. Thanks very much, mate." So off he goes to the cash machine, draws out some money, puts it in his pocket, gets in the taxi, goes home. The next morning, his wife goes, "What on earth happened to you last night?" He goes, "Oh, I know, you mean my shirt." She goes, "Well, yes, among other things." He goes, "Yeah, some drunk in the bar last night, he threw up on me." He says, "But he was really mortified by what he'd done, and anyway, he gave me £20 to get it dry cleaned." And she goes, "Well, that doesn't make sense." He goes, "Well, why not?" He says, "Well, when I emptied your pocket, there was £40 in there." She goes, "Oh, yeah, that drunk, he shat my pants as well." We managed to do that. Look, I know we're in difficult times at the moment. We're a few weeks into this pandemic, and one of the best things for us is the weather's got warmer, because that does kill the virus off. It doesn't last very well in warm weather. Unfortunately, with these blue skies, it being a bank holiday, Easter, all the rest of it, people are letting their guards down a little bit. They're deciding that, no, it's not too bad. I don't know anybody who's caught this virus, and they're starting to go out and mingle a little more. Please be careful. Keep the social distancing. As much as you can, stay at home. Enjoy your garden if you have one, or a balcony, or, you know, don't get mingling with people. Don't be tempted to go to parties. And in fact, it might not be a good idea to visit relatives if you can avoid it, because just because you feel okay doesn't mean that you're not going to spread it or catch it yourself. So please, all of you, I beg you, stay well. I don't want any of you to get poorly, so keep your guards up. I know it's glorious weather, I know it's tempting to be out and about like you normally would, but these aren't normal times, so please be careful. There's all I can say about that. Anyway, let's carry on with the jokes. This guy's just been made redundant and he thinks to himself, you know what, I don't want to carry on in the career I had. I'm going to do something different. So he goes down to the job centre and he's looking along the board and he's reading some of the tickets, and one of them just leaps out at him. It says, wanted lion tamer. It's the local circus, they're looking for a lion tamer. He thinks, I could do that, I'm brave enough, but I mean it's complete change, but I could do that. So he goes along to the local service with the card in hand, and he says, yeah, I need to talk to whoever it is, I've come about the lion taming job. He says, oh yeah, come in, I'll introduce you. So he introduces him to the existing lion tamer, who's a bit of an old boy, like, you know, so he's looking forward to retiring. So he says, no time like the present, come on. He says, let's get you in that cage and introduce you to the lions. He goes, well, hang on a minute. Don't I need more training than just let's get into the cage and see the lions? He says, don't I need some special equipment to that? He goes, oh yeah, don't worry, I'm not sending you in there naked. He says, no. Here's a chair and here's a whip. He goes, what? That's it? He goes, yeah. He says, if the lions get a little bit fractious when you're telling them to do something, he says, just give them a prod with the chair. Or they don't like the chair. Just give them a prod with the chair. They'll back straight off. They'll get into line. He goes, yeah, but what happens if one of the lions just swipes like that and knocks the chair out of my hand? He goes, well, that's what the whip's for. He says, if the lions get a bit boisterous and knock the chair out of your hand, he says, give a crack of the whip, like that. He says, oh, they don't like the whip. They hate the whip more than they hate the chair. He says, they'll soon shy away. They won't like it. He says, yeah, but what if the lion doesn't back off? Well, you can see that, I'm not the usual person who's in control. And goes like that and has the whip out of my hand. He goes, well, here's where the training comes in. What you need to do is keep eye contact. Never take your eyes off them. Slowly back up to the edge of the cage when you feel the bars behind you. He says, yeah, what do I do then? He says, you slowly crouch down, pick up a piece of crap and throw it at them. He says, oh, they hate that. He says, they'll run away. They'll go straight back through the tunnel and into the cages. They'll hate that. He goes, well, hang on a minute. What happens if I back up to the bars, crouch down, and there's no crap there? Oh, there will be, son. There will be. I think you'll be filling your own hand. I hope you're all keeping well while this is going on, and I hope you've had a laugh with these jokes. And if you have, hit the subscribe button. Don't forget to hit the bell icon. That way you don't miss out on future jokes and future content. Every time I upload one of these, you'll get notification. Also, don't forget to give the video a like, because funnily enough, this video is sponsored by the like button, so show your support for the like button by hitting it. In the last video I said that I bought a racehorse and called it my face. It reminded me of my old dog that I used to have. It died of, unfortunately, it died of nervous disposition. I never knew that a dog could die of nervous disposition. I think it had something to do with the name I called it. You see, I called it Sit. That poor dog didn't know what to do. Come here, Sit. Come here, Sit. It's like, oh, what do you want from me? Anyway, you people out there, be happy, be healthy, but above all else, take care of yourselves, because if you don't, who will? Goodbye now.
Oh, this you crazy mother.